shoes. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side big TDE step a whole rep. That top dog since top ramen now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You talk about this Rams defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On second down, here's Murray. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
47. 46, 47.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. Touchdown, L.A. Albert O. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals nothing. Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cardinals at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned, because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. This is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Murray now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Trey McBride, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And that'll be complete to Dillon. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
At the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
Prescott. That's complete. It's Okuebunom. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. from the red zone now. Prescott. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 13 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
That's one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he goes out right around the 39. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. but they allow the conversion.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run on first down with Akers. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. They'll go again here with Akers. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he is out of bounds here. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Sly on for the extra point. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, Cardinals 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Omaha.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9. Throwing now is Murray. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's third and a few inches. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's complete to McBride. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 3 from the 9. On the give is Nwangu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Murray, he bootlegs it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here?
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cardinals 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him and found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3rd and 8. Looking to throw here. Bennett. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Bennett completes this quickly. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Cardinals 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Come back, come back.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Big Ace.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. That is caught, and he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Okay, ready?
A give, running right is Akers. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run here with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 42, Cardinals 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up third down.
Allen, the man in motion right. Now it's Nwangu. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down now, it's Ellis, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Another run now for Nwangu. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
It's fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. They fire this one quickly to Austin. So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nwangu. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Omaha. 2-2.
Now Murray's got to have this one. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1 yard line.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Big X open.
Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was